Okay. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys cash and money in the background, especially Cash, because a lot of people are asking, where the fuck is Cash? Cash is here. Lately, he's been outside just enjoying the weather and stuff. But anyways, I am here today to make a video, a story time. I don't know if YouTube does story times anymore, but because Twitter, aka X, had told me they actually chose my next video, which is this one. I wanted to tell you guys and teach you guys how to be a YouTuber, aka social media influencer, but also I did add the option of how I got fired because of Scream 4, and a lot of people chose that to be the topic. I don't know if you remember last year I asked you guys to pick a damn topic and you guys didn't. But anyways, all right, so I guess I'm going to tell you guys how Scream 4 got your boy fired from his job. All right, picture it. I'm going to lay a foundation for you guys because you guys know when I do a story time, I have to tell you guys from point A to point now. All right, so I initially thought this was going to be a 2-minute video or a 20-second video on Snapchat or TikTok, but I said, no, let me get back to my YouTube fam, because I haven't been here in a while and I'm slowly getting back to our schedule. So here it goes. At my job, it was a bakery. We weren't just baking cakes, y'all. This is literally yeast from the first step of bread, okay? I started that job in 2003. Initially, it was supposed to pay off some loans of $2,000 to $3,000, but 2004 came, 2005 came, I actually liked it. I actually liked the money. Not only that, but the people around me. I was just having a field day. And also I was going on trips. I don't understand how I was going on trips because they got our ass and they're like slaves from 9 to 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. sometimes. I felt like I was this close of just going to the board of what's the word? Location, education, board of, y'all can help me out. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. 2003 to 2007 was the golden years at my job for myself. 2008, that's when I dabbled in cocaine. I'm very open about my drug use, especially in the past, because I feel like all the failures and all the triumphs I've had experienced got me to this state of life. And the reason why I say 2003 to 2007 were my golden years, because in 2008, that's when it got rocky. And I was just interrupted. I was interrupted. And it was a dark time for me. I did have YouTube. I did start YouTube technically. Well, you guys didn't pick that option. I would have told you guys that full story, but y'all don't want to hear that. But about this job of mine, it started getting rocky, not only because of my drug use, but they incorporated a 13-point system. 13 point, you know, you get 13 points and you get written up or some hoopla. Like I said, this was almost 15 years, 6. This was 17 years ago. So don't even ask me for the details of the whole situation. But I got clean. In 2008, I went on a sabbatical, and I'm not talking about England or Japan. They hooked me up actually because I asked for help. I chose to reap the benefits of my job that I held down since 2003, and they did meet me halfway. But I got clean, I came back, and I was Hootie and the Blowfish up in this bitch. And, but the point system, this is where it got rocky as well. The point system, you guys know, now I don't know where you guys work, but I'm sure I've had about 5 jobs in my whole lifetime. And I've noticed the people around me. I have that instinct, that work ethic where if the people around me are lazy, I'm lazy too. If they work hard as hell, I'm working hard as hell too. We a team, baby. But I've noticed, even though the point system was activated, and I don't know how many points I've had, I had. But people are going to the doctor, and let's be real, we had this spot in my city back then where we can just go there for a doctor's note. Just because you have a headache, the doctor will like, 5 days off. They work on you too much. 5 days off. Excused. But, and this is why I think they incorporated the damn point system. Because of things like that, a doctor's note is still written up. It's still a point or two. I don't know. But case in point, I was looking at people around me while I'm, bagging the bread, inspecting the shit. These people are going to the doctor, the dentist, they're being off, and I'm calculating the shit in my head. I'm saying this girl has about 20 points. I don't know how y'all doing it on paper, but this girl in my head got 15 points. She should be gone. So I'm not the kind of person that would go to the head boss. I'm actually the kind of person that will start with you. Then, I'll go up that ladder. But I didn't do that. I just thought of me. Long story short, I went to the dentist, and I probably had 12 points by now. I don't know. I went to the dentist, and I had 4 wisdom teeth pulled out. I actually made a video on YouTube about it, of me actually story timing my wisdom teeth. And I was so scared. I was already 12 points in. Don't quote me on it, but I'm probably exaggerating, but there's a point to this. All right, there's a point to this story. We're going to get to it. All right, let's land this plane, baby. So I got 4 wisdom teeth pulled. And because I was so scared, I went to work the next day, y'all, drowsy and all, on pain medication and everything. So much so, y'all, I'm here doing this with the buns. All right, like I said, we're just not baking. There's people baking, and then the yeast comes and forms and comes to us. We inspect it, we bag it, and then the tray watchers, they ship it, and then the shippers, they ship it to the countries, the trucks and all that. But anyways, I'm at the maintenance side, filling in because I was a brake person. And this girl had the audacity. I guess she looked at me and looked I was woozy like this. Y'all, this is how hard they worked us. Not only they working us around the clock, literally, I'm here, high as a kite, serving your food. But anyway, so I'm like this, with gloves on, of course. And this girl's like, hey. I said, what? You have any more pills? Girl, this was the same chick that had about 15 points in my head. She should have been gone. All right, so good thing the dentist prescribed me some good shit, because if it, you know what? The point being is my homegirl took over my spot and said, hey, you can go. Don't worry, I got you. So I left with permission. But apparently, oh shit, I lied. It wasn't with permission. It was just because since she's there, take my spot, I can go. Like I said, I was high. All right, I was even high on coke at the time. I was high on pills. So I left, and apparently that was a write-up for me. So I said, okay. But like I said, I was at that job. I not only liked the people around me, I actually liked the purpose of going somewhere, and behind closed doors, I would edit and just upload to YouTube. So the big boss, and when I say big boss, I'm talking about human resources, HR. I went to HR, well actually the manager, the supervisor at the time dragged me to HR. And I just laid my heart on the line at the time. I was already on thin ice. That was the sign. And they actually told me. They read me the sign out loud. They said, you're on thin ice, buddy. And that's what I was. And I could not deny that. And I just said, I laid my heart on the line, tears and all. I cried. I'm like, give me another chance. I need this. I love this. I just loved it. And I said, just give me another chance. Give me another chance. They gave me another chance. Now, when someone gives you another chance and you're like, oh, hi, Marty, you got this. You are floating, baby. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened up in this whole scenario. But that was 2008. 2010 came along and got it. The same girl that took my spot, she was doing cartwheels. Like they had a employee of the month shit going on. I don't know why she was doing cartwheels, going up that ladder. She was doing a lot. that I said, you know what? I can adapt my environment, but when one person doing all this and everybody's doing like this, I'm gonna be like this. I'm definitely not gonna be like this unless everybody's like this. That's what I'm gonna. But they fired her, and I said, you don't give a damn. That was the epiphany I had that made me realize and confirmation that we are all disposable. That is not a job I wanted to be at. I wanted to feel needed, important, hey. And I decided to just be lazy. I just decided to be lazy, not only at my job, but just live life, you know? And I did, apparently, because Scream 4 came out. Now, let me tell you about Scream 4. Scream 4, we are finally at the layover, y'all. All right, we are on this plane. Scream 4 came out, which was a big deal because I think they took Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3 was kind of like back to back. Scream 4 came out 2010, it had to be. 2010 or 2011, y'all can look it up if you want, but I guarantee it was one of those years because Scream 3 had to come out years prior. I want to say 5 years prior. So it was a big deal for a sequel or a tricycle? What's the word? A fourth movie? A third rendition? Whatever. A movie of the same franchise to come out years later. So that was big for us. And also, when I went to the movie theater, an hour and a half away in Durham, North Carolina, I realized that movie theater prices are out the ass. All right? I paid for 2 slushies, a large popcorn, 2 candies, and a movie ticket, all for about $75. And this was 2010, y'all. So imagine how much all that shit would have cost today. So I'm here looking at Scream 4 with my peoples, you know, just having the time of our lives, knowing I have to go to work the next day, but it's okay. I'm only an hour and a half to 2 hours away. It doesn't matter, right? So we go to my boy's spot, or my boy's boyfriend's spot, and have an air mattress for us. So we chilling, but the next day, that's when I'm supposed to go to work, right? It's raining. It's raining hard. It's raining cats and dogs. So I flipped over the air mattress and I got my phone out and I called my supervisor at that time, or the supervisor at the time, because we had about 4 supervisors. And I called him like, hey, I can't make it to work today because it's raining and there's gonna be obstacles. I just can't make it. I can't risk it. He said, okay, I'll tell the supervisor. I said, all right. We're not in the clear, but we could, right? So I go back to my apartment, and guess what happened? Everybody, about 3 or 2 of my friends showed up with a box. All right, I don't know if you remember my boy Edwin. We used to make videos back in 2007 or 2008. He's still around, he's still trucking, he's still doing good. He's busy as fuck, but we're still doing good. Anyways, he had a box full of liqueur. All right, he had a box full of it. And before everybody was jumping for joy, I said, hold up, because it's nighttime, literally the day after. And I called my job. Before I did, I said, hold on, before y'all open this in my apartment, let me call my job so I know if I could get fucked up, or I have to talk to the big boss, or I go to work. So everything was quiet as a mouse. You can literally hear a dog go through a doggy door. And I called my job, and long story short, I asked him, hey, I'm back. Do I go to work in 2 hours, or do I have to wait to talk to the big guy? He said, no, you're gonna have to talk to the big guy tomorrow. And like I said earlier in this video, the big guy, the big boss is the HR, aka human resources. Anyways, I hung up the phone. I said, let's go, y'all. Let's go, pop it open, Y'all, we were hanging from ceilings, chandeliers, jumping on bars. It doesn't matter. We were doing good. We were living good. I didn't have a worry in my head. All I knew is I had to talk to the big boss tomorrow. I'm good. Because I'm one, not going to make any more excuses. All right. This is not the 2008 guy anymore. All right. I'm good. I'm just going to not only lay my heart on the line, lay the truth out. I'm good. All right? I'm not going to say I'm good being fired. I'm good being there, having a third chance. At the end of the day, I'm good no matter what. So the supervisor at the time dragged me. He literally worked there for about a year. Like I said, I worked there for about 9 years at the time. Now, no, 7, no more than 8 years now at this time. So he took me to HR and they said, hey, we told you before you're on thin ice, and we're just gonna have to let you go, Alonzo. I said, okay, makes sense. I shook the hand of the supervisor that literally worked there for a year. The way he shook my hand, let me tell you what was going through my through my body when he did that. It felt like he was, and like I said, this is my mind. This could be a mind fuck. I'm just saying, this guy that literally worked there as a supervisor for a year shook my hand like, finally, we got rid of your ass. But you know what I said? He didn't say that, y'all. I'm just saying. What I said, that's okay. When one door closes, another window opens. And guess what? This was my window. I made a video for you guys literally the day after this whole ordeal, and I made a video. And I had no choice but to make a video because I was unemployed at the time. And not only that, before I left the parking lot, I can picture it like it was yesterday. When I got fired, I went to my car before the stop sign, which is like 500, 700 feet away. Because of my job, they gossip a lot. You know, I don't know if that's every job, but you know, my job gossips, but they gossiped. I called T-Mobile and I said, change my number. They changed it in less than 2 minutes, baby. I didn't even hesitate. They changed it by the time I turned right at that stop sign, and I was good to go because I knew for a fact a lot of people were going to go straight to me, just like that supervisor, I'm sure, went straight to the bakery and told everybody I was fired, and I'm good. They can't contact me because I changed my damn number. That is how Scream 4 got me fired. I feel good letting that out. I'm glad you guys chose that topic. I'm very glad. All right, that's it. Yeah, baby. Bye.